Good luck.
What were my initial thoughts before getting to Costa Rica? Not thinking that I could be much use since I'm so quiet and always trying to do something. But with the encouragement of a couple pastors, a few friends, and my own family, I was constantly reassured that God can use anyone. Being told that God doesn't send the equipped, but He equips the sent. And to just do and speak what's in my heart and not be afraid of what others will think. I never thought I'd be going to Costa Rica or even having, I never thought I'd be going to Costa Rica ever in my life and never even having the desire to. But I wanted to be willing to go anyways, in a way of telling the Lord that anywhere He sends, I'll go, that I will follow. To think less of myself in every aspect of my life, saying, yes, I will do this for you, Lord, because I do love you, and you are first in my life. Instead of totally thinking that my ways are better. And coming up here, I knew I was going to love the kids, because I love kids anywhere I go. I definitely wanted them to know that I cared for them through a smile, a hug, taking a picture, picking them up when they fall, or just through playing a game. I would tell people at the ranch before I left that the only language I knew was to give a smile and a hug. And that's great, because that language is common here too. My greatest challenge in 48 hours was the meeting new people, hoping that they wouldn't come up to me and start talking Spanish, thinking that I would totally understand them when I wouldn't. My life has been a constant prayer, and my life has been a constant prayer for me to be here in Costa Rica right now, but wanting to be here because I know it's His perfect plan and prayer. My life has been a constant prayer, as it is a constant struggle for me with just stepping out and not getting out of my comfort zone. And to be honest, seeing a cockroach the first night in the apartment made me a bit jumpy. Then I go saying to Michaela, oh, I can't do this for 2.5 months. But now, happy to say that I'm excited and looking for the challenge to kill a cockroach whenever I see one. But it's always with the broom. What was my biggest surprise so far? Just different surroundings and just little things like seeing horses walk around down the street, roaming free without a care in the world, and noticing that at night you'd see families, friends, and just random people walking on the dirt roads just because, like every night. I just thought that was surprising to see. And then hearing roosters crow right outside your window all night long, waking my roommate Natalie late the night she got here thinking I had screamed. as most people know, I have a little problem with screaming with every move that startles me or a strange bug that gets on me. My eyes seem to automatically enlarge a bug to a bigger size than what it is. I had a few people come up to me about how fast I've been able to connect with the kids, and that's been really encouraging for me to hear, especially since I can't talk in Spanish well at all. Another fun, surprising thing for me was that I could also make snowballs in Costa Rica, just as I did in Montana. The only difference with the snow here is that you find it in the freezer and not on the ground or falling from the sky. What has been my greatest joy so far? Seeing the smiles on the children's faces and to have the kids come up to you before they leave every night saying, "See you tomorrow," with giving a hug, high five, with a very warm smile. That's encouraging to me every minute of every day that I'm blessed to see them being the highlight of each day here in Costa Rica. I'm also playing a very tiring game of fast running called Bubble, being the one they chase over and over again after finding out that I run fast. So I'm the one at a constant run for 30 minutes straight. Then also serving in the kitchen with Don Victor and his 12-year-old son Dennis, and being taught different words while working with them in the kitchen, liking to joke around in our Spanish and English language, trying to understand each other when we do. It's awesome, and usually something funny and great to laugh at. Days at the beach and enjoying the whole setting of the blue water and green trees that God made for us to enjoy. It's so beautiful, and every time I walk in the sand, I'm reminded of His own footprint, knowing that God is right here with me always, even in the tough times. That each step I take, He's going to lead me right along through it. What was one thing I learned at the school? The little bit of Spanish that I did learn a couple weeks before I left for Costa Rica with Pastor Jim and Patty, and as well as the work program, servanthood projects, and outreaches at the church, at the ranch in town, where the hours of cleaning and serving took place to prepare to be able to go to a place like Costa Rica and serve, and to be able to do it as Christ would have done it. So I would say that the times I got to do the hands-on was the biggest thing for me. And the goal would be to at least be able to understand a child when he or she talks to me in Spanish, at least a little bit. As I'm getting more and more different kids that come up to me talking, I have no clue what to say or do. And maybe be able to have a small conversation with a few of the kids I've gotten close to. Also to go back to the States, seeing more of Christ than when I came, and who is this absolute perfect example for me to follow. I want to always be learning new things, and I want to always be learning new things that He would have me learn, and keep those things close to my heart and in my actions. And to not be scared of spiders and bugs anymore. Right? I mean, like, that would be really cool. I react in some of the strangest, most annoying ways possible when it comes to bugs, and I don't want that. I want to beat it, and I want to overcome this fear of bugs. crazy. Word of encouragement, just let the Lord use you, and if it ever gets hard and you wonder why you're here, just remember that God has you here for a good and perfect reason. Maybe the reason is not for you, but possibly for someone else you have met who needs you to minister to them the way no one else could. But just also have the desire and be willing to learn what He's trying to teach you through the whole mission trip. Random thoughts. As much as I miss being home, I still am glad and blessed to be here. Meeting new people is always tough at first, but after you finally start getting to know them, it's totally worth it. Anywhere you go. I know God has me here in Costa Rica, and I'm encouraged that He chose me to be one of the girls to serve here. That He wanted to equip me for the help that is needed here.